What happens when you stop explaining yourself to people who never listened? Stop reacting to disrespect. Stop chasing clarity from those who benefited from your confusion. What happens when you choose silence, not because you are weak, but because you are done wasting energy? This is where everything shifts. This is where control changes hands. Most people believe silence means you lost. They are wrong. Silence is not surrender. Silence is strategy. Silence is power. When you go quiet, when you pull your attention back, when you remove access to your emotions, something unsettling happens on the other side. They start thinking. They start replaying moments. They start questioning their place in your life. Because noise was predictable, but silence is not. And mystery makes people uncomfortable. Stoic philosophy understood this long before modern psychology ever named it. Marcus Aurelius warned, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Silence is you taking that power back. You stop feeding reactions. You stop giving explanations. You stop proving your worth. And suddenly the balance changes. Your absence becomes louder than any argument you could have won. Your calm becomes more threatening than your anger ever was. This is not about punishing anyone. This is about protecting yourself. This is about discipline. This is about reclaiming control in a world that rewards emotional chaos. In this video, you will learn why silence creates mystery people cannot ignore, why restraint makes others rethink everything they assumed about you, and how emotional control quietly places you back in charge of your life. You will learn how to walk away without guilt, how to hold your ground without speaking, and how to let your composure do the work for you. Watch this all the way through, because this is not surface motivation, this is inner power. And before we go any further, I want you to claim this truth right now. Drop this affirmation in the comments and mean it. I do not chase understanding. My silence speaks for me. Number 1. Silence reclaims your position without asking permission. The moment you stop explaining yourself, you step out of defense and into authority. People lose respect for those who constantly clarify, justify, or emotionally overextend. Silence cuts that pattern immediately. When you withdraw verbal effort, you remove the illusion that others are entitled to your thoughts, feelings, or reasons. This shift is unsettling for anyone who benefited from your openness without offering respect in return. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Silence often gets misunderstood, and that is exactly why it works. Let them assume, let them wonder, let them fill the gaps with their own uncertainty. You are not here to manage their comfort. You are here to guard your inner order. When you stop reacting, conversations lose their leverage over you. When you stop responding on demand, urgency disappears. When you stop narrating your decisions, your presence gains weight. This is not avoidance. This is command through restraint. Silence forces others to approach you differently because they no longer know where they stand. That uncertainty shifts power back into your hands. Stop answering immediately. Create space before any reply. Remove emotional tone from necessary communication. Keep words minimal and grounded. Do not announce boundaries. Enforce them through consistency. Every time you choose quiet over impulse, you train your nervous system to stay steady under pressure. That steadiness becomes your reputation. People sense when access has changed. They feel when you no longer seek approval. Silence places you above the noise where clarity lives. You are not hiding. You are positioning, and positioning decides outcomes. Hold this line. Do not break it to relieve discomfort. Power grows where discipline is maintained. Number 2. Silence disrupts their expectation of access. People treat you based on how easily they can reach you emotionally. When you are always available, always responsive, always ready to engage, they learned a pattern. Silence breaks that pattern instantly. It removes predictability, and predictability is where manipulation survives. Marcus Aurelius warned, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Silence is the moment you stop allowing others to press emotional buttons on demand. When you no longer reply instantly, they feel the shift. When you no longer jump to clarify, they feel the loss of control. When you no longer feed reactions, they feel destabilized. That discomfort is not your responsibility. It is the natural consequence of entitlement losing its grip. Command yourself to stop rewarding behavior that drains you. Do not answer every message. Do not react to every provocation. Do not explain why you need space. Space does not require justification. Decide who gets access to your time before anyone asks for it. Respond only when calm, never when triggered. Allow silence to sit without rushing to fill it. This discipline rewires how others approach you. They begin to measure their words. They hesitate before crossing lines. They sense that your attention is no longer guaranteed. Silence teaches people to respect limits they ignored when you were too present. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." Freedom appears the moment you stop being emotionally reachable at all hours. This is not about ignoring everyone. This is about choosing yourself first. You're not cold, you're controlled. You're not distant, you're deliberate. Hold your ground. Let silence retrain the dynamic. Now anchor this lesson. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments with certainty. My time is valuable and my silence protects it. Number 3. Silence exposes true intentions without interrogation. Words can lie, behavior cannot. Silence removes the stage where people perform. When you stop asking questions, stop seeking clarity, stop demanding explanations, you allow reality to reveal itself. Epictetus stated, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Silence may make you look detached, uninterested, or unmoved, but it sharpens your vision. When you go quiet, those who respected you will adjust, reflect, and approach with care. Those who used you will panic, provoke, or disappear. This separation is priceless. Do not interrupt it by talking too soon. Command yourself to observe instead of confront. Resist the urge to explain how you feel. Let actions answer for you. Watch who increases effort and who withdraws when you stop carrying conversations. Measure consistency, not promises. Silence acts like a spotlight. It highlights motives people tried to hide behind charm or excuses. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." By staying composed and quiet, you refuse to play the game they expected. You do not chase closure. You allow truth to walk into the open on its own. This builds emotional dominance. When someone realizes they can no longer read you, predict you, or control your reactions, their leverage disappears. Silence forces honesty without conflict. It removes manipulation because manipulation requires engagement. Stand firm. Do not fill gaps with words meant to soothe discomfort. Let discomfort teach you what you need to know. Silence is not confusion. It is investigation. You are gathering data, not seeking approval. This is strength in its purest form. Lock this discipline into your identity and do not waver. Now, seal this lesson with conviction. Number 4, silence reclaims your emotional authority. Every time you over-explain, defend, or justify yourself, you hand your emotional authority to someone else. Silence takes it back. When you stop reacting on demand, you stop allowing others to set the emotional temperature of your life. This is where real control begins. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." Emotional freedom starts the moment you decide that not every feeling needs a voice and not every provocation deserves a reply. Pause before responding to anything that triggers you. Give yourself space to decide, not react. Refuse to engage in conversations that drain your energy or push you into self-defense mode. Practice sitting with uncomfortable emotions without broadcasting them. This builds inner command. Silence is not avoidance, it is restraint. It signals that your emotions are governed by discipline, not impulse. People quickly learn that they cannot pull you into chaos or bait you into emotional labor. When they realize they cannot control your mood, their influence collapses. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Silence is the practice of that truth. It teaches you to master yourself before attempting to manage relationships. As your emotional authority strengthens, your presence becomes heavier, calmer, and more respected. You speak less, yet every word carries weight. You move slower, yet with certainty. This is not coldness, it is self-respect in action. Command yourself to protect your inner state like something sacred. Do not negotiate it away for temporary comfort or validation. When you own your emotional space, others must meet you there or lose access. That is power earned through discipline. Anchor this mindset now. Number 5, silence filters intentions and exposes motives. People reveal their intentions when you stop feeding them access. Silence acts like a filter that strips away pretense and leaves only truth. When you withdraw verbal availability, you stop rewarding mixed signals, half-effort, and emotional laziness. This is not about testing anyone, it is about allowing reality to surface on its own. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Silence often looks passive to those who depend on noise, yet it is the sharpest form of awareness you can practice. Stop initiating conversations with those who only respond when it suits them. Observe behavior instead of listening to promises. Let people show you how much effort they are willing to invest without reminders or pressure. Silence removes confusion because it removes interference. When you stop explaining, people can no longer hide behind misunderstandings. When you stop reaching out, effort becomes measurable. When you stop filling gaps, intentions become visible. Some will step forward with clarity and respect. Others will fade, deflect, or disappear. That outcome is not loss, it is information. Command yourself to value truth over comfort. You are not here to guess where you stand. You are here to know. Silence gives you that knowledge without confrontation or drama. It allows you to detach emotionally while staying mentally sharp. The more you practice this restraint, the less tolerance you will have for inconsistency. You will feel your standards rise naturally. This is the discipline of discernment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." By choosing silence, you refuse to play games, chase validation, or beg for clarity. You simply let the mask fall on its own. That composure forces people to either rise to your level or remove themselves. Both outcomes serve you. Stand firm. Do not rush to fill the quiet. Let the truth speak first. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I allow silence to reveal the truth I deserve to see. Number 6. Silence trains your emotional discipline. Every time you stay quiet instead of reacting, you are strengthening a muscle most people never develop. Emotional discipline is not built through speeches or explanations. It is forged in restraint. Silence forces you to sit with impulses, urges, and emotional spikes without acting on them, and that is where real control is born. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." Bravery here means refusing to let emotions drag you into behavior that weakens your position. When you feel triggered, pause for 10 slow breaths before responding, then choose not to respond at all unless clarity demands it. Remove yourself from situations where reactions are expected from you and replace them with physical movement or focused work. Journal what you wanted to say, then close the book without sending a word. Silence does not suppress emotion. It redirects it into strength. When you stop reacting, you stop giving others the ability to control your inner state. That is power. This discipline rewires your mind to prioritize long-term respect over short-term relief. The urge to speak often comes from ego-seeking validation. Silence starves that need and feeds self-command. Over time, you will notice something critical. Fewer things provoke you. Fewer opinions shake you. Fewer people can reach inside and disturb your balance. This is not numbness. It is mastery. You are not avoiding conflict. You are choosing timing and purpose. People who lack discipline react instantly. People who possess it decide deliberately. When others expect emotion and receive calm, they lose leverage. When they expect explanation and receive composure, they lose influence. Silence places you above the emotional chaos that traps most individuals. Command yourself to practice this daily. Hold back one unnecessary response each day. Withhold one emotional reaction each week. Replace noise with presence. Over time, your silence will not feel heavy. It will feel natural. You will sense authority in your calm and confidence in your stillness. That is emotional discipline taking root. Number 7. Silence exposes true intentions without effort. When you stop speaking, people reveal themselves. Words allow others to hide behind excuses, promises, and emotional performance. Silence removes their script. Marcus Aurelius warned, "If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will gladly change." When you go quiet, you are not testing them, you are observing reality. Withdraw commentary and watch patterns, not apologies. Notice who respects your space without demanding explanations. Track consistency, not intensity. Silence places people in a position where they must act without your emotional guidance. Some will step forward with respect, patience, and accountability. Others will become restless, irritated, or manipulative. That contrast tells you everything you need to know. Silence is not a guessing game, it is a filter. Those who value you will not punish you for being quiet. Those who depended on your reactions will feel threatened. This exposure is not something you force, it happens naturally when you remove access. Do not interrupt the process, do not rush to fill gaps with reassurance. Allow discomfort to do its work. When individuals are deprived of your emotional responses, they reveal their motives through behavior. Pay attention to who honors boundaries without protest. Pay attention to who respects your timing. Pay attention to who shows patience rather than pressure. These are signals of genuine regard. On the other side, notice who escalates, guilt trips, or attempts control when silence remains. That reaction is proof they valued influence, not connection. Command yourself to stop explaining what quiet means. You owe no translation for self-respect. Silence creates a clean mirror where intentions stand naked. This is how you separate allies from users, maturity from manipulation, presence from entitlement. You are not cold, you are precise. You are not distant, you are observant. When the truth appears, accept it without emotion. Do not argue with what is revealed. Let silence continue its work until clarity is complete. Power comes from knowing where you stand without asking. Silence gives you that knowledge. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I observe actions, not words, and silence reveals the truth. Number 8. Silence trains you to trust yourself completely. Silence is not only changing how others respond to you, it is reshaping how you relate to yourself. When you stop explaining, justifying, or seeking validation, you begin building internal authority. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Silence is that mastery in action. Every time you choose not to react, you strengthen self-trust. You learn that you can sit with uncertainty without collapsing. You learn that discomfort will not destroy you. Pause before responding to anything emotional and ask yourself what outcome you truly want. Allow space between stimulus and response until your nervous system settles. Choose actions aligned with your values, not impulses. Silence removes the noise that confuses your intuition. When you are no longer talking to be understood, you begin hearing your inner voice clearly. That voice becomes sharper, calmer, more confident. You stop doubting your decisions because you are no longer outsourcing certainty to others. Silence creates self-reliance. It teaches you that peace does not come from being heard, but from being grounded. When you trust yourself, manipulation loses its grip. You stop second-guessing. You stop replaying conversations. You stop needing closure from people who never gave clarity. Silence gives you emotional discipline, and discipline creates confidence. Confidence creates authority. Authority attracts respect. This is the final shift. You are no longer reacting to what others do. You are responding from who you are. Silence becomes a daily practice, not a tactic. It becomes how you protect your mind, your energy, your future. Command yourself to stop chasing understanding from those who never listened. Command yourself to choose restraint over reaction. Command yourself to value your inner calm above external approval. When silence becomes natural, control becomes permanent. You no longer need to prove strength. You embody it. You've reached the end of this journey, and now it's time to take full ownership of your power. Understand this. Silence is not weakness. Silence is not indifference. Silence is your tool, your shield, and your weapon. It allows you to reclaim control over your energy, your emotions, and your presence. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Every time you resist reacting, every time you step back instead of chasing approval, you are rewriting the rules. You are teaching people that your worth is not negotiable. You are showing yourself that you are unshakable. Now, make it real. Commit to applying these 8 tips in your life. Pause before responding. Protect your energy. Step away from those who drain you. Let your absence speak louder than words. Cultivate discipline, trust yourself, and honor your inner authority. When you do this consistently, the people around you will adjust. They will realize the value they took for granted, and you will remain calm, confident, and untouchable. Take this moment to declare it loudly to yourself and to the universe. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My silence is my strength. My control is unbreakable. and my presence commands respect. Subscribe, stay disciplined, and continue mastering your power. Because the world notices the person who walks with quiet authority.